Hello and welcome back to my Vitality Shorts. My name is Dr. Jill Barham and we're talking about stress. I think this is number 5 in a series of videos which are all on this YouTube channel, so please go back and watch some of the other ones if you're interested in what I've got to say today. I'm speaking to you from the Alps, the French Alps. You can't see this beautiful view, but I wanted to be able to give you some top tips, some things that I've learned over the years as a functional nutritionist and lifestyle medicine advocate, to help you to understand how you can navigate your way through life and outside, particularly into your later years, with great health and vitality. So we've talked about what stress is and why men are able to deal with it better than women. We've talked about the effects of stress, and particularly the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, and what effect they have on two specific hormones. One of those is insulin, and the other one is estrogen. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about stress itself, and stress comes in two forms. So one of those is perceived, and the other is unperceived. So perceived stress is that moment when you feel really anxious because something big is going on in your life. So you may have experienced these huge moments such as the death of a loved one. They say divorce is one of the most stressful things you can go to. Moving house is another one. I mean, we all understand those huge stresses that we are under at those pivotal life moments. Would you agree? But of course, there are also things that cause us stress that maybe are not so life-changing, but nonetheless are something that is on top of something that's happening, which gives us this extra heightened awareness and this extra kind of pressure on us, if you like. And sometimes these things can be quite pleasurable. So, for example, I know somebody in my daughter's circle who is organising their wedding, and a wedding is a wonderful thing, isn't it? It's a great thing to look forward to. It's a magical time in your life if you've ever been married. But of course, organising this wonderful wedding, or organising a party, organising something which ultimately is going to be pleasurable, can also put stress on you. And although you might not perceive it as stress, it nonetheless produces those hormones, that cortisol and adrenaline, that would be produced if you stepped in front of a car by accident, if you fell over, if you had just done a 10k run, if you had lost somebody close to you, those kind of things. You see, your body does not understand the difference between something that you perceive to be stress and something which your body understands as stress, because it's the chemical reaction. So what I'd like you to think about today is, what are the things in your life that may be causing you this unperceived or hidden stress? It's stresses that you've just kind of got used to. It's your new norm. And if you were to go back maybe 2 years or 5 years or 10 years and look at what your life was like then, when you were perhaps, or specifically if you were in a happier state, so what are the things that you are doing now that you didn't used to do that are adding to this anxiety, this increased kind of feeling of perhaps overwhelm, which is one of those emotions that cause stress, and the letting go of that adrenaline and cortisol that we've talked about. So that's today's task, really, is to maybe even write a little list. It's really good to journal about what are the things now in my life that I love to do and that give me joy, but what are the things that I can automatically see as stressful, but what are the things that fall in the crack? What are the things that are in between those things that actually I think are filling me up and making my life happy, but actually when I stand back and look at them, actually are causing my body to go into this stress reaction. So I'll see you on the next video. Remember to like, share and follow this so that we can get this message out to more people.